Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? Welcome to this is a Starcraft English commentary. This is gonna be another series of games on the prelims, day 1 of ASL S19. We've had some nice games. Best was playing, and the next strong player who's gonna be playing is gonna be Bisu. This is part of Group 1. As I mentioned to you, there are 12 groups, and Bisu has found himself in the finals of Group 1 against a relatively unknown player. His name is Pianist. His ally, as you can see on screen, the top right corner of the screen, is going to be Strong Toss. I don't know much about him. I think he's played in some tournaments such as ACS and Narak Star League, something like that. But PvP, yeah, not really your cup of tea, I believe. But you know, because I'm a Protoss player, I will enjoy it. I'm forced to enjoy it. It's like when you're married, you're forced to love your wife or husband if you're a woman, which I highly doubt you are. You know, like before you get into your house, you have to repeat this chant, this mantra outside the door. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. Let's go. You know, this is what I do before any PvP game. I have to, you know, slap myself in the face and said, I love PvP. I love PvP. Anyways, Bisu is going to be located at top right in the teal color, and Pianist aka Strong Toss is at the top left in the yellow color. PvT, of course, as PvP, of course, as a stronger player, Bisu is going to scout relatively early and right in the middle of the map. This is very standard procedure in prelims, because as a stronger player, you don't want to get FUCK or FUKC, sorry for swearing, by a 2-gate, you know, proxy in the middle of the map. So knowing that, Strong Toss would just scout a little bit normal because yeah, I mean, you know, it's like a lot of mind games, right? You know you're the weaker player, so knowing that your enemy knows that you're the weaker player, he would likely scout very early and right to the middle of the map. So knowing that, you can start a little bit later. But he's also going to the middle of the map, so this is a bit interesting. And as you can see, Bisu is playing very, very conservative. He's going for Zelle first. Who the heck go for Zelle first in PvP? Well, I guess granted this map Radeon, you kind of what is it? You kind of have a bit of a risk because the ramp is very lush. By the way, if you don't know what Radeon looks like, this is what Radeon looks like. 4-player map, very, very standard, very liked by the players. By the way, there's a lot of people on TeamLiquid who are saying that they don't really like the map pool for this season of ASL because they're too conservative, they suck. I concur. I don't really like these maps. These maps are so boring. Radeon, yuck. I mean, yeah, sure, balance, yeah, whatever, but we don't want balanced games. We want fun. We want, you know, one guy kicking himself in the face because he got proxied, and the other guy coming back from the dead because he abused some feature of the map. That is what we want. Of course, too much of it is not good, right? So you gotta have a nice balance. But anyways, what else I want to tell you about? There's no map stats because PvP, right? But I guess I will show you something else. So at least I will show you. What did I show you? Do I have something to show you? I don't. Sorry. I was going to show you a picture of Bisu because he's very, very handsome in the old days, not anymore. But I will not do that. Back to this game. Looks like Robo coming out for Strong Toss. This is, sure, why not? A probe is going to go and scout now. Interesting. This other probe from Bisu is driving the Zelle and the Dragoons from Pianist all the way towards no man's land. And look at this, guys. Bisu is positioning a lot of forces in the middle map. He want to catch his enemy. As his Dragoon come down south, he will destroy the Zelle first. And this is such a noob mistake. I mean, yeah, I know you're a noob, but why did you chase a freaking goddamn probe for nothing? Bisu's gotta be careful because the enemy might go for the gunshot. Of course, it's this time around Bisu doesn't know that he's gone for Robo first. If that was a 3-gate, he might be in a little bit of trouble because, you know, sandwich upon sandwich, right? But he will be able to save his Dragoons and he will go home safely. And of course, his enemy, because the probe was inside of Bisu's base, he knew that some of the Dragoons were staying home. You know, to catch that probe, so he's got just enough time to get out. By the way, if you don't know already, here are the situation in the elo scores. Bisu is nowhere on the charts. He's not on the Oricon charts, that's a Japanese chart. He's not on the billboards. He's not. Is the billboard the American chart or the British chart? Billboard is American chart, and what is the UK musical chart? Let me know, guys, because I have not listened to music for a while. But anyways, I'm going to show to you here the top 10 players in broodwar, and as you can see, Bisu's not on it. He has not been streaming, so I'm very happy that he is actually playing in the ASL, because there's a slight chance that he doesn't play because these guys have got everything in the war already. I mean, they have lost all of the motivation, so you know that's that. But anyways, we will be having a single shuttle with a probe to scout. This is so interesting. I don't know what it plans to do, but anyways. Alright, this probe is to check if there's an expansion, and it will even get on high ground, and he will see the triple gateway. Wow, Pianist, for all intents and purposes, he's not a shabby person. I mean, he's playing correctly here. He knows exactly what he wants to do, but this is just putting him on the same footing as Bisu. He just knows that he's not behind, and knowing that Bisu doesn't know that he's behind or not behind, so that's the only advantage that this strong toss Pianist player has. By the way, Pianist is not piano. We have a different player who's piano. He's a Terran player, I believe. Anyways, yeah, Bisu, knowing that his enemy has not expanded, will go for the expansion because he's got observers, so he won't mind. But I think Pianist is looking for a timing attack because he's picking up his reavers, and he's hoping that he could do something. And as you can see, Bisu saw the robotics, so he knows that he's got a slight moment of weakness, but I believe his reaver might I don't know. Did he had oh my god, double reaver attack. This is very standard, and Bisu's looking forward to get inside his main here because his robotics is a little bit later. Bisu might cancel his nexus. What is the deal? I mean, is it possible to hold without your reaver against the same number of dragoons? Well, it's not really the same. I think Bisu's got more dragoons, but double reavers and a shadow from the enemy. This will be the testament to whether Bisu's really much better than this almost semi-amateur player or not. Because if a player's got better control, better micro, better everything sense of the battles, and he should be able to win here with a slight disadvantage. This is like playing chess when you don't have a rook or something. Anyways, a nice attack, and the nexus, it comes through. There's gonna be a surround from the back. The reaver will take a huge blow on those. That is gonna be a dead. That's so not good. The second shot is okay. The reaver is doing well, but there's gonna be a surround from the back. This was Bisu's intent all along, to sandwich his enemy. But the reavers are doing good shot. 2 dragoons for Bisu, not being used in the battle at all. And look at this, guys. Bisu's got 3 more dragoons, but these dragoons will bridge the high ground. I believe maybe if he gets on the high ground, Bisu will lose his game. He needs to snipe the shuttle. He gets the shadow, but he doesn't get. Oh my god, Bisu loses a game! Keep in mind, this is a best of 3 or whatever, so if Bisu loses, he still has a chance to come back, and GG from Bisu. What the first upset of this prelims. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'm confident that it's going to be in the video description. Bye bye.